Hello, my name is Jasmine Westbrooks-Figaro, and I'm a co-founder and director of EatWell Exchange. Today, we're gonna make savory, soulful grits, one of my favorites and reminds me a lot of home. But we're gonna put a little bit of a twist around it. So first we'll need onion, red onion, thyme, turmeric, and curry powder, salt, red pepper, oregano, grits, the star of the recipe, avocado oil, and a little bit of broth. And last but not least, two of my favorites, tomatoes and collards. So first, what you need to do is heat your pan or pot to medium heat. And while that pan or pot is heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and cut some onion. So we're cutting red onion, and I love onion period, just because it has a very high source of fiber and it's great for digestion and decreasing cholesterol. So now what we'll do is go ahead and add in a little bit of avocado oil to a medium-high temperature. So we're adding in our avocado oil, and avocado oil is also great for the heart. And this is very important because when most people think about heart disease, we think about having heart disease as an adult, right? But we can actually start to develop plaque in our arteries at the age of 8. And so it is important to teach these type of recipes at home and continue to add fiber throughout your recipes that you enjoy the most. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and add in your onion. You hear that sizzle? It makes me happy. And we want to make sure we still have a little bit of crispiness to the onions at the end of the recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and add in our spices and herbs. So as I'm adding in our spices and herbs, you know, they really complement each other. Herbs actually come from your leaves and the stem of a plant. And when you mix them together with spices, like your thyme, you create just so much flavor. All right, so you stir this for about 1 minute. And then what we're gonna do is add 1 can of fiesta tomatoes. So tomatoes are very unique because they have lycopene. And lycopene is actually an antioxidant that decreases your LDL cholesterol. Remember, your LDL cholesterol is the one that contributes to heart disease. But this is gonna add a flavorful blast to the grits that we make today. So again, we're adding an extra layer of fiber. And you may notice in this recipe that just about with every step, we're adding either an extra layer of fiber or an extra layer of flavor. So next, what we're gonna do is add in collards. You can also substitute collard for mustard or turnip greens as well. But we know that this, again, is gonna add an extra layer of fiber. And we know that this particular leafy green actually helps give you energy. So you're gonna stir this for about 3 to 5 minutes. And you really wanna wait until the greens get to a point where they've started to condense in size. And again, you still wanna hold a little bit of crunchiness to those greens because that's how you get the most nutrients and benefits from them. So next, what we're gonna do is add in some vegetable broth. And you can also add in water or unsweetened almond milk, or even better, coconut milk. You choose. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add in our grits. Now, this is the tricky part because you don't just wanna dip the whole container of grits or your serving size in the pan. You really wanna pour it in very slowly and then kind of whisk at the same time in order to avoid clumps throughout the process. So this is going to give you a savory mix or taste for your grits. Throughout this process of mixing your grits with the other ingredients, you also may want to turn down the heat just a tad bit. I would say a little bit less than medium heat and continue stirring. You're definitely going to get a workout from stirring the grits to the perfect consistency. That's really good. So now what we're going to do is add just a sprinkle of salt to bring out some of the flavor and all the spices that we added to it. And now we're ready to serve. All right. And this is a great dish because, again, it's going to support digestion, absorption of nutrients, iron absorption even. It's a high source of vitamin C from all the vegetables and the spices and herbs that we also added to it. All right, now it is time to taste. Cannot wait to dig in. All the flavor is sticking to my mouth right now. So definitely a recipe that you want to try. And again, my name is Jasmine Westbrooks-Figaro, registered dietitian, certified diabetes educator, and co-founder and director of EatWell Exchange. Make sure to comment at the bottom for comments and just like this video if you like this recipe.